At least 6 people have been killed by suspected armed herders in the past 3 days within the Otukpo local government area of Benue State. The killings happened between Sunday and the early hours of Tuesday. Among those killed were a retired warrant officer who was reportedly killed in Asa 2, Otukpo, while the former councillor and 4 others were killed in Otukpo Akpa, all in Otukpo LGA. It was gathered that the retired warrant officer was killed in Asa 2, Otukpo, while 2 people were shot on Otobi Akpam Road on Sunday. The suspected armed herders also abducted a woman and child in another attack in the area. The councillor and 4 others were reportedly killed in the early hours of Tuesday, January 13, in the same Otukpo LGA. The Otukpo chairman, Maxwell Ogri, told journalists on Tuesday that the Sunday incident was caused by bandits masquerading as herders. He said, the bandits from the Northeast and Middle Belt were responsible for the killings and kidnapping in the state after festive periods. On Tuesday's incident, the victims of the attack were identified as Ochi Ugbabe, former councillor and House of Assembly candidate on the platform of the People's Democratic Party in 2019, Achibi Onah, Ijami and Sunday Iruja, while the other victims were yet to be identified. Locals from the area who spoke to journalists on Tuesday morning explained that the suspected herders invaded the Otobi Akpa community in Otukpo LGA around 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday. The attackers were reported to have earlier on Sunday night stormed the village and attempted to kidnap people at Ekwu-Ora'Odaba, but were foiled by the Community Volunteers Guard commander, Ocheme Jackson and his team. Following Sunday's kidnap attempt, Community Volunteers Guard members with the support of youths in the area, kept patrol and surveillance team across the community up until 12:00 a.m. on Tuesday morning before retiring to rest. When the surveillance team from the railway crossing into Ijami part of Otobi pulled back to rest, at about 1:30 a.m., the gunmen suspected to be herdsmen stormed the community and started shooting. They killed 5 persons in the process and looted foodstuffs and other valuables. A community leader in Otobi, John Anyebe, who confirmed the attack, said the attackers came through the railway station bridge from the Ijami part of Otobi and headed to where the victims were sitting, not far from the transformer junction. Yes, the attack is carried out by suspected herdsmen who have been terrorizing our community, shooting 1 person close to the waterboard before heading to where Honourable Igbabe Ochi and 4 others were seated and opened fire on them, looting the stores around for food and other valuables. The lawmaker representing the area, Otukpo Akpa, at the State Assembly, Angbo, who confirmed the incident, decried the incessant attacks on his constituency. He recalled the Sunday attack on passengers on a Benue Lynx bus around Otukpo, where 3 persons were shot and hospitalized. He added, "You can imagine that early this morning, 5 of my people have been killed again at the Otobi community of the Akpa district." Confirming the attack, the Special Advisor on Internal Security, Joseph Har, said that he had received a report of the incident from the commander of the Community Protection Guard in the area. Part of the report read, suspected Fulani kidnappers believed to be in search of food for their victims attacked a provision shop at Otobi Akpa community around 1:30 a.m. Otobi Akpa is in Otukpo LGA. 4 people were killed at the shop. They looted the shop and moved into the nearby forest when the locals responded. The police and the civil protection guards were immediately deployed to the community to prevent further attack. Those killed were identified as Ochi Ugbabe, Achibi Onah, Ijami and Sunday Iruja. The report added that 4 persons were kidnapped recently and are yet to be released. Meanwhile, the State Command spokesperson, DSP Udeme Adet, has confirmed the incident, saying, sadly, an incident occurred earlier today at Otobi Akpa. Tragically, 4 individuals have lost their lives. Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with the family and loved ones affected by this incident. Investigation is in progress, and efforts are being made to arrest the perpetrators to face justice. The Otobi Akpa community was attacked around April 15, 2025, by the suspected herders, where they killed 13 people. Benue has, in recent times, been experiencing renewed attacks by suspected armed herders, which some residents of the state ascribed to the fallout of the U.S. airstrike on ISWAP camps in Sokoto. Others are of the belief that the dry season has also contributed to the influx of herders into the Benue Valley, known for its wealth of water and greener pastures for their livestock. Last Saturday, 2 security men attached to the Operations Whirl-Stroke Joint Task Force, comprising a soldier and NSCDC personnel, were killed in Warrant LGA of the state.